Blink.
Hi, babes. Welcome back to the pod.
Today's your birthday episode.
Today's my birthday episode because my birthday's tomorrow.
At the time of filming.
At the time of filming.
We have no idea when America or the rest of the world, for all I care.
Indonesia. It's going to be really popular in Indonesia. I can feel it.
I hope so. But we have no idea when they're going to watch this. So it's your birthday. It's your birthday tomorrow.
And my birthday is January 25th.
25th, yes.
So.
And our special little thing that we have in common, amongst so many things, but is that we're both Aquariuses. So
Aquarians.
It is Aquarius season.
But he's a February Aquarius. It's an important distinction for all you astrology girlies out there.
It is.
I'm a January Aquarius.
I don't know what the distinction is.
One of these days we're going to get our charts read.
By our
a professional.
Yes, Chelsea, who's a friend / my neighbor.
Shout out. XOXO.
Yes, and she wants to be on the podcast so bad. But yeah, I don't know. But speaking of charts, all of the different things that I don't know all of the things, but I know that mine is 100% air sign. I don't think I have anything that's not air sign.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's
it's
crazy.
I'm a Virgo rising, I think. No, not a Virgo. Why did I say that? A Gemini rising. I'm a Gemini rising, which I get because I'm either really sweet or I'm really mean. There's
true.
Very little middle ground.
I know you're a double Aquarius.
I'm like a quadruple Aquarius after that.
Well, your main three.
Yeah, 2 Aquarius. And then I don't know. I don't know what all that means other than
I don't either.
I'm an airhead and a free spirit.
I'm a Scorpio rising, which I think leads to my sting.
Scorpios are
kind of. Can we say on the podcast?
We have to bleep it out.
Bleep.
We get demonetized if we say that word.
Well, we're currently not monetized.
But when we are monetized, we can't say that word.
Right.
But also Scorpios, all Scorpios. Most of my exes are Scorpios.
And that's why you love me.
But I'm weirdly attracted. Yeah, Scorpios just...
It's a Scorpio in me.
My mom, growing up, she had this astrology book. My mom's not very big on astrology, so I don't know why she had this book. But it's this big purple book. And it breaks... I'm pretty sure it's similar to the CoStar app before CoStar existed.
Love the CoStar app. Can we get them to sponsor us? CoStar, if you're listening.
Ooh.
Sponsor.
Yes. And then we could share our little charts.
I'm so into that.
That'd be cute. And also I do check that. Not every day, but I do check the horoscope.
I'm checking mine currently.
Okay, you have to check mine too, because my phone. We look at it fairly often.
I look at mine almost every day.
The do's and don'ts. Don't do hot takes as well.
Oh, it says happy almost birthday, Lane Taylor. It's also Chinese New Year officially, so that was exciting. Little China pots.
What's your your Chinese zodiac? What year were you born in?
Okay, so mine's a little weird because I'm right on the cusp. Mine happens at Chinese New Year.
Okay.
So some say I'm a rabbit and some say I'm a pig.
Maybe.
I'm
pig
a
rabbit.
Is
Pig Latin a real language?
Real is what you make it.
No.
Is it a language that people speak regularly? No, but it's people speak Pig Latin. It's a language. It's a language Klingon is a language. The language from Star Trek.
Oh, okay. Sim language too.
Simlish?
Simlish.
Uh-huh.
I'm always fascinated that they record actual songs in Simlish.
Oh my god. There was a really Katy Perry. Was that her? I don't know why I was thinking of somebody else, but yeah, I knew.
Tori Kelly too. She did one where she was she knew she remembered some of the words.
Not my podcast. My co-star is telling me that this year is the year to have the courage of your mistakes and let myself be a mess.
Well.
Okay. Well, famously, more on that later.
We're actively trying to clean up our act, ladies and gentlemen.
My co-star today. All friendship is romantic.
Oh, I do agree with that.
Do total immersion. Do butterflies. Do pale green.
Whoa! Go back. What was the second one?
Butterflies. Butterfly.
What was the top one?
Total immersion. Okay. I don't know what that means. Don't glossaries, pretension, or forums. Don't love that.
Don't glossaries.
I don't know.
Reading.
Co-star is telling me not to read today.
Pale green. Don't wear that.
No, do. That's my do.
Oh, do. Sorry.
I can just picture Daniel right now saying, "Get off of your phone."
No, it's fine.
I can just feel that.
No, we needed it.
Okay.
Let me. Can you see mine?
Okay, so it says friend updates. Neither of you like to use. This is for me and Julian.
Oh, I hate losing.
If you're feeling competitive with Julian, ask yourself what about them you admire.
Oh, we're not competing with each other.
I do admire a lot about you. Mostly your work ethic.
Because I'm a crackhead.
How do I find you? Okay, Julian. You and Julian get each other's senses of humor today. Julian is not interested in being right or being wrong.
Yeah.
They just want to hear you. Oh. Okay, but I don't know what your. I don't have your thing.
My ins and outs.
Fine.
It's fine. We'll look at it later. Okay, but your birthday.
My birthday's tomorrow. Today I have surprise birthday plans with my husband. I don't know what they are.
I don't know what they are either.
They better be good.
But tomorrow we have a fun day planned.
We're gonna go to Upstairs Circus,
which is like a craft. It's a bar where you pick crafts. They have a bunch of different ones.
Right.
You've done it before?
I've done it before.
Okay. I
made a cutting board before.
Okay, fun.
And then I like wood burned onto it. Ooh. So like you glue the wood boards together, and then you can like paint it. And then on the other side, I took like a wood burning thing and like burned it.
Okay.
My mom still has it. Sorry, I've had a lot of espresso today, so I can't burp also, so I get this weird indigestion thing.
And they have bottomless mimosas, which, depending on what I guess craft I pick, someone's gonna have to supervise me if we're burning wood. If you give me,
you don't have to burn wood,
but it sounds fun.
I don't know if they have that one because I didn't see it when I was looking through all the crafts.
Yeah, I'm excited. But that's the second time that we've done something crafty for your birthday because we did that.
That's so true.
Bowl. I think I made.
Yeah, we went to this arts and crafts place. I don't know, but we like cut up pieces of glass, which sounds really dangerous. But then we made them into a pattern.
Yeah.
And like somehow we put it into a kiln and it melted together into a bowl.
And we had to come pick them up like a month later.
Mine broke.
You guys did that. I painted something.
Oh, you didn't do the arts or the glass.
I didn't do the glass one because that just sounded too intense.
It was.
I think I painted like a dinosaur.
Wait, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah. A dinosaur. There was like a bowl. I don't remember all of the things.
Justin and I made bowls. We made glass bowls.
Yeah.
I think Katina also made a glass bowl.
You did the evil eye.
I did the evil eye.
You did the evil eye. I think Katina cut glass too.
Justin just made an abstract green, yellow, and orange bowl, which he still has.
It was cute.
It was cute.
Yeah. Yeah, crafty queens.
And then we'll just get obliterated in the neighborhood after.
Yes, there's a beer pong tournament.
Beer pong.
Which, funny story on that, this wasn't last year, it was the year before that. Me and your husband signed up to do beer pong.
Famously, I do not do sports.
Yes. And we were like, we kind of practiced a little bit. Like we were really excited to like give it a go.
Made tie-dye t-shirts.
We made tie-dye t-shirts.
I did make a tie-dye t-shirt because crafty queen.
Yeah, it was at the old house. I remember we practiced on the dining room table. So like we were like totally.
I still have mine. I wear it all the time.
Prepared to win though. We were like really gunning to win. And so we get there and the first match happens and I think we lost in like record timing. We just completely lost. And so we were like,
was it first round?
It was the first. It was the first round because we're like we're really excited. So we're like kind of pouting, like okay, walking. And I don't remember, it was one of our friends, I can't remember, maybe it was Chris from Mr. Sister.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, there's a loser's bracket. You guys are in the loser's bracket. And so we're like, oh, okay, well, maybe we still get to play. So we look, we're like, okay, loser's bracket. We go, and like hopes weren't high. Obviously, we lost very early on. Loser's bracket, we won the first game. We won the second game.
Dominating the losers.
We won the third game.
King of the losers.
I think it was like the fourth game, and then we were back in like the regular bracket.
It was getting to the point where I'm like, okay, guys, can we be done?
But it's also beer pong, so you're drinking the whole time. And so it was like one of the last games. We were not anywhere close to like the finals, but I just remember being so freaking drunk and being like, if I throw the ball against the wall, does that mean that we get to go home because I'm done playing beer pong?
Oh, that's how I am after every beer pong game. Just like one round of beer pong. I'm like, I've got to be done.
I just want to win once.
I never want to win because then you have to play again.
Yeah, you just keep going. I feel the same way with bowling. Like you've got one really good match in me and I'll like try to win.
Yeah.
Then I'm over it. It's just a lot of getting up, getting down. Same thing with Top Golf. It's like any of those where I like everyone playing at the same time.
I like crafts. I like arts and crafts.
We like board games.
I love a board game.
Daniel. Oh, but before we talk about Daniel, this is an episode where None of the producers are here.
Mom and Dad are not home.
No one is here.
The kids are playing by themselves today.
So
if this looks or sounds like crap, that's why.
It's not our fault. It's our fault because we planned this, knowing that they weren't going to be here.
And Daniel shouldn't let this happen.
Yeah,
I blame him.
Yeah, production should have never let us do this on our own. So that's just what's happening. But Daniel loves board games. He's my roommate / producer, executive producer,
director,
and he plays this hellish game of Uno. It's like, I forget what he calls it.
I don't know. Can we just pause that for a moment? I remember I walked into your apartment one day and he had, I don't know, probably 15 sets of Uno spread out and he was calculating how to make the world's biggest game of Uno, or I don't know.
He calls it spicy Uno. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate spicy Uno. Chelsea loves it, our other friend. It is the most hellish game of Uno. There's like secret rules. I think it's sevens. You can't talk, which I love talking. So, and then
famously have a podcast.
You have all of my friends at the table. All I want to do is talk to them. And I think if you talk, you have to like draw a card. Yeah, it's awful. But he loves that game. But yes, he has built his own deck of Uno cards.
I was like, Daniel, you need to be stopped. You need to be put down. Like we can't be doing this. But
it's like normal Uno. Very simple.
I love Uno.
Normal Uno. But yes, we like games. And so we know what you're doing for your birthday.
Right.
For my birthday. Did I tell you this?
Yeah, you told me.
What I want to do?
We haven't told them.
Okay. Okay. So
you told me. You told me what the plans were loosely, but they weren't.
Okay, I talked to the people.
Okay, great.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
So I'm finding out with you all.
So I had this idea. So Traitors is like a show that we both really like, and
more on that later.
Yes, Essence of Traitors. I want to do a murder mystery party for my birthday.
I'm so excited about this because I've always wanted to murder someone.
It was like when I worked for a swim school way back in the day, they did a murder mystery party for us. And it was a lot of fun, but I didn't really like love all the people that were there. So I'm like, okay, for my birthday, fill the room with my favorite.
Now you've
people.
Got a hot group of people.
Yes. Amazing people. So what they do is they come to you. So I did one of those like little online inquiry things. They called me, and
so they're gonna come here.
Yeah, we can pick any location.
Can we do Woody's? Like, can we rent?
They
Woody's?
Said we could. They said that they would go to a restaurant, literally anywhere. I don't know if Woody's is.
Oh my god, we could go before they open.
Do what?
So we could go before they open.
Oh,
maybe. They open at like 11. That's really early.
Yeah. Well, okay, we can brainstorm.
I'm a morning person, no one else is.
But we get to pick our location. They send actors, and we get to pick how many actors we want. So they said normal is like 3. And they sent me this email with all of the different themes in there. So like one of them was like a Western theme. One of them was
an excuse to buy cowboy boots.
A gangster theme. And then they give us all like cards. Like role cards, and so some of us are detectives, some of us are accomplices, some of us are, well, obviously someone's a killer, and they do like the whole thing.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
And it's not very expensive. I was like, okay, how much is this gonna? Because I have a lot of friends, so I wanted like
humble brag.
The short list was like 20 people, and which.
Did they say that that's too many people?
No. They said that's great.
Oh, 20 people is great.
Yeah. They were like, invite as many people as you want. Just know that like the more people you invite, the more detectives, accomplices, like the game will change a little bit. And then he said the actors that they sent, we get to pick their like, I guess, intensity level. He's like, do you want Broadway? Do you want like subtle? I'm like, no, we're gonna need like the full
tilt.
Yes, like
I want
full out everything.
Erica Jane as Roxy Hart in Chicago on Broadway. Go all out, bitch.
Yes.
Erica Jane on anything, really.
I don't know who that is.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't know who this is. Yes. Also, I saw a clip on TikTok, totally unrelated, about New York.
Oh, Roni? Love.
Okay,
so Dorinda, the first queen to get out on the queen. She is a queen. The first contestant to get out on Traitors was from Roni. I haven't watched Roni. I think that might be my next
Something dramatic just happened in like the Housewives of New York world.
Well, famously, they had a huge shakeup where they like fired all of the housewives and then they just recasted the whole thing.
I think it's the new cast.
Yeah. So this is like, I think the first, I might be wrong. I'm not up to date on Roni, but I think this is the first season.
What's Roni?
Real Housewives of New York.
Oh, okay.
In the biz. In the biz.
In
we
the
call
biz.
it Roni.
Gotcha. There's just so many of them.
Yeah. In the Bravoverse. I gotta get you in Housewives.
I know.
Even Salt Lake City.
That's the one.
That's the only one that Justin watches. He loves it. It's so good. You would love it.
Okay. I like Nene Leakes.
Okay, that's Atlanta. I also love Atlanta. A white refrigerator.
That's the only one. Dan was watching
it.
Like watching it from the beginning.
I love Atlanta.
Yeah. And who's the one that like she thinks she can sing but she can't?
Kim Zolciak.
Yeah.
She's an icon.
Yeah. And then there's another one that also sings. But
Candy Burris?
Yes, Candy. Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah. So I'm familiar with
them.
And then I think it's the New Jersey ones, Teresa
Giudice.
And then who's her sister?
Okay, I'm not super familiar with New Jersey.
Okay.
Maybe Melissa? Could be wrong.
She's like a shorter
Jen.
Pussycat hairdo.
I'm just making up names.
Okay. I loosely know the Housewives.
Okay.
Loosely know. Big Ange, she's not a housewife.
No, Big Ange, God rest her soul, was a mob wife. Which is like Real Housewives of the Mob. It was a separate show. It was on VH1. It was about all of these like wives and daughters and like sisters of like famous mobsters in New Jersey. So good. One of my favorite shows. Big Ange.
I just like Big Ange.
I'm not Catholic. It's probably sacrilegious. I think I did it with the wrong hand, but
for Big Ange, anything's acceptable.
Oh.
It's fine.
He bought me a puppy.
Yeah, that was trying to think.
A little Pomeranian.
Yes. Oh.
He just did 27 years.
I love
her. For murder.
I love her.
Love her.
Watching those clips was great.
Pour one out for Big Ange. What were we talking about?
I don't know. You said you wanted to. Oh, you had a dream.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes.
That I was in. I had a guest appearance in your dream.
You had a guest appearance in my dream. It was wild. Okay. So we were at Homeless.
Do you think so?
I don't know.
So I live
kind of cute.
I've got a corner.
Maybe just dirty. I don't know.
Unit, and we people watch all the time. It makes for the best stories of just like random things that happen, but people definitely linger in front of our apartment. Okay,
could just be a dirty gay guy. I don't know. Anyway,
I also live on the gay street, so that's also very common.
Yeah. Maybe he's just a hipster. I don't know. So we were at a spa.
Yes.
Getting pedicures.
Okay.
And I reached over to hand you. You asked for a nail polish, so I was like going to give you a nail polish that you wanted done on your toes, which you've never done.
Never done.
And I looked over, and on your right foot you had 6 toes. And I was like, Julian, have you always had 6 toes? And you were like, yeah. Have you not noticed? And they charged you extra
for the toe.
For the extra toe.
Okay, was it an extra big toe or was it like an extra like?
They all looked like big toes. It was a weird dream.
Oh.
I think it's because I just watched Spy Kids the other day.
And
Floops Fooglies, where it's like they all had like crazy heads.
Yes.
I think that had something to do with it. It was a wild dream. It was my last dream before I woke up, and I was like, I have to get my day started now.
I will
dreaming about your toes.
But like that's like, I don't know what you want to call it. People are obsessed with my feet, and that's not like
the cutest feet.
Okay, let me say this publicly. I am not a foot guy. I'm not into like foot fetishes or anything like that. But I
don't find your feet sexual. That's not
sexual,
what I'm saying.
Not sexual, but like even Daniel the other day, he had friends over, and he was like, "You have to see Julian's toes," and he made me take off my sock in front of strangers.
Like little like loaves of bread, like little toe beans.
They're like little pieces of dough. Like yeah, you like the rolls that you put in the oven, like the
Sister Schubert's like rolls,
like the little balls of dough. Yeah, that's what my like little toes look like.
They're just so cute.
It's like a comment. I wish I could monetize it. I don't know.
I think there's a market for it. I think if we really dug deep, maybe once this podcast takes off, we're not going to show you his feet yet. No free feet pics.
And they're like fat. Like I have really fat, like they're like bricks. They're very
Flintstone feet.
Yes, Flintstone feet. Yes, very Flintstone feet. That's Henry. For the pod.
Sister. Fascinating.
Well, I love that dream. I had a dream that I was in a car accident.
What music was playing?
I don't know. You're the second. I think Justin asked me that question.
Somebody asked that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
not an original thought.
No, yeah, I had a dream that I was in a car accident. And it was kind of scary. And then I woke up. I was like covered in sweat. And then I was like, okay, we got to go back to bed. And then in that dream, I was like running a meeting and had thoughts that I actually had a real meeting. It was a meeting with, we'll bleep that out. But
redacted.
Yeah, meeting with someone. And I had like points that I had not thought about while I was awake, but I remembered. And then I wrote them in my phone.
World domination, even while you're sleeping.
While I'm sleeping. Like, I was like, those are really good points. I need to write these down before I forget.
Okay, have you ever considered a dream journal? Because I have considered, haven't done it.
I would do that.
I think that's fun. Should we start doing that?
Yeah. I have dreams. I had the dream that this was way before, and we don't get political on this podcast. That is a
hard and fast rule.
Yeah, hard and fast rule. We're going to say that now, very early on. But I had a dream that Emma called me and she's like, "We have no choice. You have to run for president." And there was no specific like stances that I was taking on anything, but I was like, okay, if we're gonna do it, this is how we're gonna do it. And I have this so like now if
I think that's a great idea. I think
gun to head.
Perhaps maybe you should run for president. I'll be your press secretary. We'll have so much fun. We'll just kiki.
There's so many things that I would like to do. It would be like
politically or
no. Like campaign wise, like I would figure out like Charlie.
XCX?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Slay.
We're going on tour together. Like I want Charlie performing at like my rallies. And like I just want it to be like the biggest. I know.
I'm sorry, I have ADHD. I'm very distracted by the cat.
Henry just wants to be part of it.
I know, I get it. You have FOMO.
Yeah, it would be the most unserious ramp up for
I think it would be
my
great.
candidacy.
I think it'd be great.
I would actually try to help people.
I think you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Yeah. I'd also get everyone like some form of medication.
Just pump Lexapro into the water.
I would have like little...
They were doing fluoride. Let's just pump SSRIs into everyone's water. Everyone needs to calm the... Can we say I can't remember.
We can't. Well, we can say it, and then it just, I think...
Everyone needs to calm the down.
Yeah. Or...
mellow out. We'll all just take a moment.
Like...
take a breather.
I would like to live in a world where... I could go to Target and like those little like candy machines where you put a quarter in and it gives you some of that like cheap, stupid gum.
Just get like a Xanny.
Yes. Or like days that I feel like mental fog, I could get an Adderall or like
love
that. That's what I want for America. Like
okay.
When people say, you're just like...
I'll be your chief medical advisor, I think.
Yeah. And then what else would I make happen? Oh, more days off. Like immediately.
What about 5 days off, 2 days on? Has anyone considered that? Maybe Saturday and Sunday should be the work week. Monday through Friday we take off.
I just think more days off.
I'll do like 15-hour days twice a week.
Yeah, like don't make me, if I can get my job done in 10 days, don't make me work 30.
Exactly.
Let's promote efficiency in the workplace.
Yes, let's reward efficiency.
Yeah. So that immediately. Oh, I know the biggest thing that I would do. Okay, I'm a fan of Eurovision. Are you familiar?
No.
Okay.
Is that the Rachel McAdams movie?
No. Well, I did think they made a movie.
Like Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams?
Yeah. But like
that's
Eurovision.
Not what you're referring to.
Well, yes and no. Yes, the movie is based off of it, but it's an actual thing. So all the European countries they're like supposed to not be mainstream singers. And they submit a song and then like it's their American Idol, but like it's all of the European. So like Sweden has one. I'm trying to think who's won in the past. Sweden is the one that I'm thinking of, but they have all of these people.
Fascinating.
And then they have to like vote on it. So like
who's they? The countries?
Yeah.
Like all of Europe
is voting on their favorite Eurovision star.
Slay.
So
I mean, do they have anyone like Kelly Clarkson? Like
there's some good ones. I will show you some. And Dan hates it because every time it happens, I'm like, we have to watch all the Eurovision performances. Larson's also into this. It's good. It's amazing. It's great. But they're like,
I mean, I was into American Idol back in Do they have famous like judges like American Idol?
I think it's like
is Paula Abdul out there judging?
I don't think they have judges like that. If they do, we don't. I've never seen them, actually. Okay, so like we don't have access to Europe.
So have you ever watched Eurovision?
I've watched the YouTube videos of the performances,
Okay.
but they're good. They're really good. But like American Idol, and I'll say this too, I grew up in an American Idol like stan household.
Same.
Where like the feeling knowing that I helped select Kelly Clarkson by like texting in, rates did apply because that's before
message data rates famously do apply.
They did, yeah. But I remember be like texting in like 01 for Kelly.
Oh,
greatest vocalist.
Kelly Clarkson, hands down.
She's amazing.
Number one vocalist of our generation. I stand by that.
I do too. She could sing anything, and I'm like
the phone book. Just sing me the phone book.
Into it.
Karaoke.
Favorite. Those need to be on Spotify. Like I would listen to them.
Kelly, if you're listening,
we would love for you to be on our podcast, and
I love you.
We love you.
Call me.
But as a president.
Kelly Clarkson as president?
No, me as president.
Got it.
I would make
Kelly Clarkson VP.
No, we'll think of a different VP. We need to protect Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
In this political climate, we need to protect Kelly Clarkson.
Absolutely.
But I would like every kind of Hunger Games meets American Idol meets Eurovision, where every state has to like nominate a singer, and then we do like a 50-state sing-off.
For what position?
No position. Pure entertainment.
Oh, I thought this was for your campaign. Okay.
No, but maybe like the state gets like tax breaks or something. I don't know. We'll come up with some incentive. Like,
you know what? Let's turn the country upside down.
Let's like it's already. Let's
roll,
just do it. You know, like every day I'm like, just zombies or like we know aliens are here, but
they walk amongst us.
Maybe
that guy was an alien.
I think that was a little too obvious.
Maybe that's an alien. Henry?
Actually, I have thought about that before.
So my friend Katina, she has this is not really related, but it kind of is. She has this conspiracy that pigeons are actually government drones.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
And that they charge on the telephone wires.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Or like, that's where like the birds aren't real thing comes from.
Yeah, and like you've never seen a baby pigeon. I've never seen a baby pigeon.
I've heard that. But like we don't see them because they're like up high.
Don't bring logic into this. It's a conspiracy theory.
I love conspiracy theories.
Also love a conspiracy theory. I don't know where that blue fuzz just came from.
Oh. Henry. But like the idea that like dogs and cats are actually aliens and they were like, take care of me humans.
Can you imagine what it's like to be a house cat? Like what are they thinking? Like what is Henry thinking right now?
So boring. I did see these TikToks. I'm a TikTok stan.
The app, so I can't see it ever again.
I know.
It's gone forever.
Mistake on your part. But pet psychics. There's this one pet psychic video. Yeah, like literally it was a Zoom call, which is wild.
Call one up.
This psychic was like on a Zoom call with the owners.
Dream podcast guest.
A pet psychic.
A pet psychic. I'll bring Piper. I've got to know what she's thinking.
Yeah, and so like this pet psychic was like, your cat has been a cat before in like a past life. So like your cat doesn't like to do normal cat things because he's already done it in his past life. This is like a real, I'll have to show it to you. And they're like, okay. And then the girl was like, well, like, what does my cat like? Or, you know, what are things that I can keep doing? And she's like, you talk a lot. He doesn't like that. Like he needs silence sometimes. Not this cat.
Henry.
But... and she's like, okay. And then they're like, does he like human food? And they're like, well, yeah. She's like, yeah, because he has already eaten cat food in his past life. He likes
to be
steak.
A human.
He likes steak. And they're like, well, that makes sense because every time we cook steak, like he's on the table or like whatever. Like he doesn't like. And then the end of the clip was like, oh, and like he needs you to clean the cat litter box more often. Like the cat was like,
this is wild. I want to go to a pet psychic. I didn't even know that was an option.
But via Zoom, is that possible?
No. Okay.
See,
I believe that people are more intuitive. I don't necessarily believe in psychics and mediums. I think people are good people readers. I think people are very intuitive, and I think they can kind of...
I believe it. I have a psychic.
Vibes.
Her name is Cheryl.
Shout out Cheryl.
I call her anytime I'm having a crisis. I actually have been wanting to call her lately, but it's this like little hotline that I call. Rachel, she gave me her number. We also didn't set a timer.
Oh.
So I do like to do this thing for birthdays.
Okay.
It's your rose and thorn.
of the last year.
But start with thorn first because I like to end on a happy note. Being your rose.
Okay.
It's really rose, thorn, and bud.
Rosebud?
Yeah.
What is bud?
Like the new growth.
Like your sixth toe?
Yeah, exactly. Growth's toe. Okay, so like what's your thorn? So I do this with my friends. Actually, a friend showed me this, and so then I've just kind of kept it on. But like for your birthday, you do your rose, your thorn, and then your rosebud. And it's supposed to be like your least favorite part of the year, your favorite part of the year of like your last birthday. And then what are you excited for in this next
Okay, I've
year?
got it.
Okay.
I've got them all.
Okay.
My thorn was I've been having some really bad like skeletal issues.
Okay.
My like neck, my shoulders. I've been having like really bad muscle pains and arm pains, but I've been going to the chiropractor, so we're fixing it.
Great. Shout out
The Joint Chiropractor. Want to sponsor the pod? They're great. Would recommend. Because you don't have to have an appointment. It really is great. You just walk right on in. Anyway, this is not an ad. Not yet.
But you should go to your local chiropractor.
You should be getting chiropractic care. I fully believe in that. Okay, so that was my thorn because I've been having ouchies, and I think it's because I drive 3 hours a day.
It's your shoulder.
A lot of sitting. I sit at my desk for like 8-9 hours a day. Not great.
Not great.
So that's my thorn.
Okay.
My rose, probably my trip to Europe.
Oh, yes.
Justin and I did a 2-week river cruise for our anniversary. It was amazing.
Did you hear that cat sound in the background?
That's a bird, babe.
Was that a bird?
It's a bird. There's a bird on your balcony.
That sound.
That's a bird.
That's a cat chirping at the birds.
No, that's fully a bird.
Look at the cats right there.
You're hearing that?
Yeah.
That's a bird.
Where?
It's right there. I'm looking at it. You can't see it. Wait, I'm gonna take a photo.
I can't see
it. You can.
I can see it. Yeah. Kind of edit it.
Can I please insert said bird?
Said bird. Yeah. Okay. So
my rose was we did a 2-week river cruise through Europe down the Rhine River. It was beautiful. It was amazing. We had the time of our lives. I will relish that trip forever, and I want to go back. Fully chasing those vibes for the rest of my life.
And you can always do another one.
We will. Will it be that exact same cruise? No. I'm going to be chasing like that experience. And Bud, I just got promoted at work.
Woo!
So that's my growth. We're growing.
And we have
corporate girly.
You have a lot of fun things planned for this new year.
More on that later.
We won't talk about that now. We signed NDAs.
Famously. What about you?
I'll do it on my birthday.
Okay.
So
your birthday episode.
I'm too early. This is about you and your birthday.
I love when it's about me. That's why my birthday is my favorite holiday.
It's also my favorite. I think that is such an Aquarius thing of like.
I think so too.
I do a month celebration.
I haven't gone that far. Not this year. But next year is my 30th, so y'all bitches better be ready.
Destination.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. I don't know where we're going.
But it'll be fun. Yeah. I'm already 30. So.
Old.
Basically, yeah. I'll be 31.
Okay, babe. Well, I think we should wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in to the DNR podcast again. Hopefully you're enjoying our chaotic ADHD ramblings. Yeah.
Rants. If you're not enjoying it, don't let us know.
Yeah, don't let us know. We're not asking for feedback. Yeah. We're happy.
Unless it's something that like.
No, you know
positive, constructive criticism.
No,
perhaps.
I don't want your criticism.
You can comment it. Our producers will read it.
Yeah, don't send it directly to us.
Yeah. Don't message me unless it's telling me how much you love me.
Exactly. Only the good things send to us.
In typical Aquarius fashion, we only want to hear the good.
Yeah, anything bad.
I don't know if that's actually true.
Production.
I don't know if that's an Aquarius thing. I often just say because I'm an Aquarius. Chelsea will let us know.
Yeah, Chelsea will let us know. So, as always, see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. I feel like
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's our bit.
I know, but I
let's try
I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah, let's try it again. Okay.
See you next Tuesday.
Wait, start over.
Nope,
Start over.
okay.
I was gonna say like as always, then see you next Tuesday.
As always.
Okay, ready? As always, see you next Tuesday.